The young postmaster, a recent college graduate brimming with youthful idealism, arrived in the remote village of Ullapur with stars in his eyes. He had grand dreams and aspirations of making a mark in the world, envisioning a life filled with excitement and intellectual discourse. But the reality that greeted him as he stepped off the rickety train was far removed from his lofty fantasies. Ullapur was a picturesque, rustic village nestled amidst rolling hills, enveloped by emerald rice fields and cradled by meandering rivers. The people of this bucolic hamlet were simple, their lives intricately intertwined with the ebb and flow of nature's rhythms. The postmaster, well-versed in the classics of literature and the nuances of city life, found himself out of his element amidst the rural simplicity. The village post office, a modest, weather-worn structure, served as both his workplace and residence. There, amidst the fluttering letters and parcels, he spent his days in solitude, the walls echoing with the silence of his solitude. His only companion in this isolated outpost of civilization was Ratan, an aged servant girl. Ratan, unlettered and unacquainted with the world beyond Ullapur, emerged as the solitary beacon of familiarity in his alien world. Ratan's days were spent diligently catering to the postmaster's needs. She prepared his meals, tidied the cluttered office, and attempted to engage in haunting conversation with her employer in her rudimentary Bengali. Despite the vast chasm of culture and education that separated them, a subtle transformation was underway. A bond was being woven, thread by thread, between the two solitary souls. As weeks melted into months, the postmaster's restlessness grew. He yearned for the vibrant tapestry of life in Calcutta, where intellectual discourse flowed as freely as the Hooghly River. The leisurely pace of village life and the absence of intellectual engagement gnawed at his spirit. Then, like a breath of fresh air, salvation arrived in the form of a letter from Calcutta. It was news of his long-awaited transfer back to the city. Ecstasy coursed through his veins as he hastily packed his belongings, eager to escape the shackles of Ullapur. Yet, amidst his excitement, there was a tinge of sorrow, a nagging thought of leaving Ratan behind. When he finally mustered the courage to inform Ratan of his impending departure, her world crumbled. Her heart, which had come to regard the postmaster as a father figure, shattered into a million pieces. Tears welled up in her eyes, and her voice quivered with sorrow. As the postmaster boarded the train to Calcutta, he looked back at the quaint village of Ullapur, his home for what felt like an eternity. On the platform, amidst the backdrop of verdant fields, stood Ratan, her tear-streaked face etching an indelible image in his mind. He waved goodbye, but beneath the facade of excitement for his return to the city, a heavy weight of guilt gnawed at his conscience. In the bustling streets of Calcutta, surrounded by the familiar faces and the cacophony of urban life, the postmaster couldn't escape the haunting image of Ratan's grief-stricken face. His heart, once hardened by the harsh realities of rural life, now carried the weight of an unexpected and profound connection, a bond that transcended language, culture, and social standing. The Postmaster is an emotionally charged exploration of the collision between urban aspirations and rural simplicity, the loneliness of isolation, and the enduring impact of human connections that can bridge the most formidable divides. It serves as a poignant reminder that even in the most unlikely of places, love, compassion, and understanding can flourish, leaving an indelible mark